Hey, I'm Beck Power, I'm in Barcelona, I'm loving it. Today we're talking about nomad work and the types that there are, what you can choose from. When people talk about nomad work, it always seems overwhelming. You could be a copywriter, you could do this, you could do that, and you're not really sure of what's the best thing for you. So usually you try out a bunch of different things and they fail because you're not exactly sure what it is that you love yet. So you experiment with a bunch of stuff and quite often it goes wrong. For me, it went wrong. For 3 years, I tried to be a freelancer, I tried to be a virtual assistant, and it just wasn't happening. And I thought that there must be something wrong with me. And there probably are quite a few things wrong with me, but in respect to this situation, what I would suggest that you do is pick from 3 main buckets. Here are the buckets: VA and freelancing, getting a remote job, or being an entrepreneur and creating your own products. Now, I recommend, obviously, if you can tell, being an entrepreneur. That's what I do. That's what I am. I totally love it, and I only discovered that after I'd spent a few years trying to do VA work and freelancing for various things, which was a disaster. Obviously, everyone has different preferences and would do better in different jobs, but it's really important that you figure out what the best thing is for you so you can make the right decision and get started earlier rather than wasting years trying to figure that stuff out. But you do have to really pick which one's going to suit you, because not everyone's suited to being an entrepreneur. The hours are often hard. You got to think for yourself all the time, possibly manage people. Not everyone's suited for it. So just pick the thing that makes the most sense for you and explore the options within that bucket. So just to go over those 3 buckets again of like the kinds of nomadic work, you've got being a VA or a freelancer, which kind of encompasses loads of different things, but it's basically being an assistant for someone else and doing work for someone else, remote jobs, which are pretty self-explanatory. You get a job and you can do it remotely. And the last one is an entrepreneur. That's the one I prefer. Basically doing your own thing, selling your own products or services. There's a lot of responsibility associated with that one. Sometimes you have to manage people and put in a lot of hours and, you know, think for yourself all the time. You never get told what to do, you kind of have to generate it. So if you want to pick between those 3, those are sort of the main buckets, and in future videos we'll talk more about each of those, and I've got some great interviews coming with people who are specialists in those fields as well. Stay tuned. There are loads of different kinds of things that you can create, and that's kind of loud. So many bloopers, mate. How do you choose which blooper to use?